Begin tonight with that abortion vote in St. Pete, where the city council voted against providing tax dollars to the Tampa Bay Abortion Fund. Thank you for being with us tonight. I'm Jamison Mueller.
And good evening. I'm Wendy Ryan. The city was considering a plan to allocate $50,000 from the general fund to the Tampa Bay Abortion Fund, which pays for travel expenses for women to get the procedure. The proposal was met with protests outside of City Hall this morning, and abortion rights advocates spoke out during a lengthy public comment meeting.
ABC Action News reporter Lydia Vasquez is taking a closer look at the proposal, why it was being considered, and hearing from all sides now that City Council voted against it.
St. Pete City Councilman Richie Floyd spearheaded a proposal that would allocate $50,000 from the city's general fund, which is generated by taxpayer dollars, to help with travel costs related to out-of-state abortions.
We're offering this money just for you to be able to overcome logistical hurdles.
12 states completely ban abortion. 32 states ban abortion after a specified point in pregnancy. Here in Florida, abortions are banned after 15 weeks of pregnancy, but it's being challenged in court. Bills are filed to ban it at 6 weeks.
Families make a great nation.
Dozens of people are firing off their stance on the future of abortion in this state and whether to use general funds to help the Tampa Bay Abortion Fund, which wouldn't directly pay for an abortion, but the travel costs surrounding one.
Obviously have a moral stance against it as well, but coming from a taxpayer standpoint, we should not be forced as taxpayers to pay for anyone who wants to try and thwart Florida state law.
Meanwhile, the Tampa Bay Abortion Fund says it's already helped more women in the past 3 months than they did all of last year.
Right now, 15 weeks, we're already spending $60,000 a year last year getting people to travel. 6 weeks, that's going to more than triple, I can already assume. So I think it is disappointing that happened.
Through a lengthy and passionate discussion, council members questioned the legality of this plan and the repercussions that could follow.
Abortions were then supposed to be safe, legal, and rare.
After 2 state representatives threatened to pull state funding if passed.
We will do everything we can in our power to make sure that no funding is going to any municipality, especially one that is actively taking a vote and considering sending money to abortion providers. We will be very active in that.
Ultimately, 6 council members voted against Floyd's plan.
I don't blame any of my colleagues for struggling with it, but I will not compromise my values because of threats. And I will not be blackmailed out of doing what I believe is right. I don't care what anyone at the state has to say.
Tampa Bay Abortion Fund says it will continue to seek funding elsewhere. In St. Petersburg, Lydia Vasquez, ABC Action News.
And today's vote may have you wondering about where the state's proposed 6-week abortion law stands right now. Less than a month ago, Florida lawmakers introduced a pair of bills in both chambers restricting abortion after 6 weeks with some exceptions. The Florida Senate already approved the ban. The House should vote next week. Governor Ron DeSantis already said if it comes to his desk, he'll sign it. And if it passes, Florida will be the only state to have a 6-week abortion bill and require 2 in-person doctor visits with a 24-hour waiting period in between. Proponents of abortion rights say that'll make getting the procedure nearly impossible since it takes time to find out you're pregnant. Those who support the bills or the ban say it will encourage more women to consider alternative options.